Hi there. So I'm just going to explain something very simply. Um, there are some people who actually think that I'm God or Jesus or the Buddha or weird things like this. Actually, no. I'm just Jason. I'm not, I am something that crawls out of the woodwork of the cosmos if you beat it with a big stick. You have to understand that. But the cosmos is infinitely large. I mean, there's people like me. If you're going to try and do some of the stuff that some of the beings are trying to do in the cosmos, people like me come out. And I'm actually a really weird guy. I just take spirits and say the stuff they want to say. And if I can defend them, I can. And if I can't, I can't. And that's part of my gig, And so you never necessarily know what you're going to get. I mean, I do have executive function, but I just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. A lot of these videos are actually sent by me. Some of the sentences in these videos are not sent by me, but I just go with the flow and whatever. Um, I definitely am a very bizarre person, but when people talk to me, they think I'm normal. I have the ability to straddle both worlds at the same time. And basically, when it comes to the spirit world, so you can have both feet in the world, and then you would what be considered somebody who's not necessarily aware of the spirit world. And then you can have one foot in the spirit world and one foot in this world, and then it gets a little crazier. And then if you put both feet in the spirit world, well, that's a whole different thing. The world's completely insane. And yeah, what was I going to say for this video? I had a topic actually. I don't even know what I'm going to name this video, but I had a topic. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So enlightenment is very simple. It's not an unattainable thing. It's actually one of the simplest things you could ever possibly imagine. And I think I said this in a different video. Enlightenment is very simple. Um, you know the problem of existence, meaning that you know that the negative zero sum problem and you know that the pleasurable exclusive access problem are insoluble problems in existence unless you change the structure of existence itself. That's all enlightenment is. You don't have to know very much to understand that. Um, my cat came up for this video, so I'm going to give him a little pet. Um, and these are the kinds of, even in human language doesn't even do things like this. I said my cat. This cat's its own being. It's not my cat. This is not my husband. This is not my wife. We don't have language. This is how sick this species is. We actually don't have language to not take ownership of something in ways like that. I mean, taking ownership of land, there's a lot of different opinions on that. But when you get down to taking ownership of a person and you're using those kinds of, hey, bud, you're using those kinds of words to describe a person, that's a pretty serious problem. So I am an enlightened being, and I just told you how to become enlightened. It's not very complicated. It's not like this thing that you'll never achieve, or it's funny. But I do have empowerments too. Now, beings can have empowerments and not be enlightened, and beings can be enlightened and not have empowerments. One of my empowerments is I can recreate worlds, and I've done this already. You're living in a world that I recreated to give you a second chance. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this world was obliterated. it was completely obliterated. And yeah, so we're back here, and yeah, it's just one of those abilities I have. Unfortunately, because I've been to so many hell realms, I actually have the ability to do that kind of stuff. Send somebody to a place where they don't want to be, which is the definition of a hell realm. And I know I have an encyclopedic knowledge of how to do this to people. And I'm not actually proud of that ability. It doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything to me. And actually, bringing this world back is just to give people the capacity to contemplate more about existence than they had the opportunity to do before. That's pretty much what this is about. And yeah, I think I'll stop there.